Blackmore.
After some time making my first impression video on Acts of Blood, I started playing more on my own off screen in the arena mode to fully dive more into the combat perspective of the game, along discussing mechanics with several people in the comments of that video. I feel this is the best opportunity to break down what can be added to improve upon what's there currently for the game's combat to benefit the overall potential of this game itself. Now, someone mentioned Sleeping Dog's environmental executions that you can do would go wonderfully with Acts of Blood, which I wholeheartedly agree. But I feel seeing a combination of not just that game's environmental executions, we can also dissect gameplay from Rise to Honor, and even Rockstar Games' The Warriors video game, which has a beautifully crafted combat system. So currently the game's combat flow reminds me of Arkham Knight, where you can seamlessly flow back and forth between targets without stopping the flow of combat. Every strike has a good amount of weight to them to where it doesn't feel extremely floaty, which is what I'm loving about the feel of the game right now. The counter system is similar to Arkham's, but sometimes it can be unresponsive. Same for its targeting system against bosses, which can stop working randomly, which hopefully gets cleaned up as time goes on. A person in my comment section brought up an interesting combat mechanic perspective that should be added into the game. The Warriors grab system is so interesting, where you have a front, back, and chokehold system. So imagine if Acts of Blood added its own clinch grab system that builds up upon that concept. Because in the Warriors, the tougher the enemy, certain grab positions don't work on them, in which they'll break free immediately or counterattack you during the grab animation. So sometimes you'll beat them up for a bit to soften them up to go for that grab, and do your chain grab attacks whether standing or grounded. Even Rise to Honor has a chain grab attack system that you could do as well and continue. Because currently, they have a good thing where the CPU reacts to you going for low and high mix-ups. And if your approach is always going low, they will hard counterattack you to stop it immediately. So you're forced to mix up your combinations. But the biggest thing we will have to see is how that difficulty can be raised with each enemy variety throughout the game, including bosses. Now, gunplay, I'm not sure if this will be a secondary afterthought in the final game or not, because the fighting aspect is where I feel the core meat and potatoes are of this game. But ways they can improve the gunplay slightly, they can always go with the stranglehold approach with it, using objects for cover, flipping tables, having a map filled with things that you can interact with is another aspect that will be key for this game, I personally feel, especially for its weapon variety. Only time will tell, since there was only an extremely small short segment where you use the guns, which already felt a little bit clunky to navigate with, especially switching targets while aiming in certain situations. These are just some ideas I feel that could benefit the overall brutal gameplay feel and theme of it. But anytime they implement a new build or demo for the game, I'll definitely be checking it out much more to see what's been changed or updated. So what's your thoughts on the game? Did you get a chance to try out the demo? Let's have an even more discussion on ideas you feel that can be used here for this game. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, so we can keep seeing the channel pushed out there. I'll catch y'all in the next video. You guys seem to enjoy me discussing beat-em-ups, so if it's something you'd like for me to go over in future videos as well, let me know. This is Blackmore here, signing out. Catch you later, folks. Peace.
The study of Kung Fu fighting is ongoing. Don't ever hope to master all of them. So be careful.